What's the difference between clawhammer and frailing? Joe, what do you say?
Same language, different dialect. Sort of the same. It's sort of the same thing. Clawhammer to me has a lot more drop thumbing, where you take your thumb and you put it down for a melody note below into the second and third strings. Frailing is a little bit more straightforward. A straightforward bum diddy or something like that. I just made that all up. I have no idea. But it sounds pretty good.
That was a good answer. I have to remember that. I think there's so many different styles of actually strumming the banjo, and the 200-year, roughly historic, sort of recorded history in banjo playing in America. There's been so much going on that nobody really knows where these terms really come from, but mostly today people would refer to frailing as you have an upstroke with the index finger, for instance, and then you have a strum either with the index finger again, but it's an upstroke, downstroke kind of thing. So if somebody calls it frailing, most likely would call that frailing. And clawhammer, they do all down. Like that, they do it all down. And then drop thumb, they would, as Joe said, get the thumb inside the string. There's a lot of players who really played great clawhammer that never actually played drop thumb. For instance, like Doc Watson, he never played drop thumb. He would always keep the thumb on the 5th string. That's why the 5th string in old-time music most of the time is called the thumb string, because you never leave it. But I guess, when you go to old-time fitness conventions, you find, all varieties of picking and strumming. And in those days, sometimes they would just call it a lick. That's my lick. That's how I play the banjo. That was the lick. It wasn't the musical term. It was more just like a technical term. It's like Ralph Stanley once, they asked him, how do you play? And he said, well, I play the thumb on the 5th string, then I play the index on the 3rd, and I play the middle on the 1st, and that's my lick. He says, well, and it worked for him. And that wasn't meant sarcastic, that's really true. So most of the styles got renamed. Actually, I think we all would agree that Pete Seeger had a great deal to do with that. He came up with the terms hammer-ons and pull-offs, and he called it frailing and clawhammer and drop thumb and all these things too. So, Joe, that was great. It was a really great version. I like you singing.
Well, I only play 4 notes, but they're good notes.
Well, yeah, that was. You found them. I'm still looking for them.
Oh, no, sir. And then, I heard you upstairs. No, sir.
And so here we got Mark Johnson, and Mark Johnson is the official inventor of clawgrass. That means he plays bluegrass with clawhammer, and that's, I can say that for him, that he grew up and played a lot of music with the Rice Brothers in Florida many years ago, and they sort of became his good friends, and he developed playing his banjo style with them playing bluegrass, and so he started calling it clawgrass because he wasn't really going into all the old-time repertoire to begin with, so he would come up with this style. And it's really interesting how he twists melodies and does his things. And you want to give us an example of that?
Sure, absolutely. We played down in Randy Wood's place in Savannah, Georgia a couple months ago, and Emery and I were down there, and we're big history buffs. We went to play a tune, and we didn't think about it. We go, and now folks, we're going to play Marching Through Georgia. This guy was going, whoa, like this. But we're going to follow it up with a tune called Waiting for the Federals. Waiting for the Federals.